Well, a lot of people are getting in on the CBD oil trend, and you may not know anything about it and be a little interested on how it could sort of soothe some of your ailments, or you might be someone who's familiar with it and be looking for a little more because you're active. And we have just a guy here to tell us about it today. He is with Flock Goods. His name is Matthew Gagne, and he's the CEO. You can find him on Twitter at Flock Goods and also Facebook and Instagram. He calls this, Matt, a nutraceutical company. Did I say that right?
Correct.
I like that word. That specializes in CBD formulas for the active. And it's based around sports, active living, and personal development.
Correct.
And I find it interesting that this started about 5 years ago when you were in an accident and you found, I need something a little more, and this could be it. Can you tell us your story?
Wow. So I was living and working in Dubai. I was a professional wind tunnel flyer and skydiver.
Oh, so active.
It was an incredible experience being over there. I became a spinal cord injury survivor in 2014 when I was a passenger in a car accident while living there. And CBD for me was an absolute game changer as far as improving my quality of life. I refused to be forced to take pills for the rest of my life. I'm 32 years old now. I didn't want to destroy my liver and kidneys, and I needed a long-term viable solution, and CBD was that for me.
It's hard you would have been 27 to look ahead at all those. Again, you worry about your internal organs with taking all these things, and this is something it's natural. And so you investigated, and so what did it do for you? What exactly were your injuries?
So in all, I fractured my spine in 10 places, C1 all the way down to T4, and I was internally decapitated, or there was a full sublux at the C5 and C6 level. And currently, to this day, I have quite a bit of hardware still in my neck.
Oh my goodness! And so how has this helped you? So 2014. You went through that. Mm-hmm. I want to ask how it helped you, but first let's talk about how you first discovered it. What kind of journey did you go on when it comes to the CBD oil?
With CBD, I discovered it when moving to San Diego 3.5 years ago. Turmeric, which was our first and original product, turmeric capsules with whole plant CBD combined.
That's a natural spice that's really good for people, and you hear all the time it helps stop cancer cells before they start. It's a really, talk to your doctor, FDA approval, blah, 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 but it's something that gets a lot of attention in the past few years.
Absolutely. There's a lot of medicinal value. I was introduced to it while living in Dubai. CBD is still highly illegal there, really? But half the population is of Indian descent, and that's where I actually learned about it and started doing a little more homework.
Very, very much used in recipes all the time in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you started with turmeric, you figured out the CBD oil, so you came here and you found it through a friend or through investigation, and then it helped you. How long did it take, and like, what is your advice to people if they have something like what you've gone through?
So I was working full-time as a skydiving instructor, and I was looking for natural alternatives. I didn't even want to take ibuprofen every day. Yeah. Cannabinoids from hemp are completely natural, they're organic, and your body produces them already. So when you ingest them, they are known to have a ton of medicinal value. I started making the capsules originally myself in my kitchen. My girlfriend was she was very much into essential oils, had vegetable capsules. I was making turmeric or curcuminoid extract with whole plant CBD, taking those capsules and then going and strapping people to me and jumping from airplanes.
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, it wasn't something that you could do with a psychoactive high from THC, so it was a natural alternative with serious medicinal value.
So your company is called Flock Goods, talking to Matthew Gagne, and there's the website right there. Follow him on Twitter at Flock Goods, Facebook Flock Goods, and Instagram also at Flock Goods. Excuse me. Nutraceutical company specializing, and I love that you say Flock is a noun, and it describes our community, a verb to move together, because it sounds like I know this is a business for you, but it seems like you really want to help people.
This is so dear to my heart. As a natural alternative to pharmaceuticals, it's a viable solution. I sponsor a spinal cord injury survivor right now. He gets our product every single month, free of cost. And the more people that help spread the word about Flock Goods, the more people we're able to directly help. This gentleman is working with his doctor. He was taking 140 pain pills a month.
Oh, no.
And now he's down to 60. He takes one in the morning, one at night. He's able to utilize our pain tincture. And this is someone who's been taking opioids for the past 20 years. He couldn't just quit cold turkey. He's done it with his doctor. And we're really looking to help people and change lives and reduce the amount of synthetic pharmaceuticals that you have to ingest, because there's other solutions, and that's what we're looking to try to get people to look to using.
I'm glad you're using your voice to do that, because besides that, I know you give $1 back to spinal cord injury survivors. For every product you sell, Flock Goods gives $1 back to spinal cord injury survivors so they can have access to high quality nutraceuticals as these healthy alternatives to pharmaceuticals without a financial burden. So it's great. It gives them a taste and gets them on it. And it looks like you're growing. How's it going?
It's going very well. Our website is extremely active. flockgoods.com. We just opened up our new Flock headquarters in Ocean Beach, San Diego. We're really looking to grow roots here in San Diego and expand from here.
So you're based in Southern California, and do you have a storefront where people can walk in as well as the website?
We do not have a storefront. We are in several gyms, yoga studios, farmers markets all over the city.
Oh, so cool. So we're airing all over the nation right now and all over the world if you stream online, of course. So people can contact you and say, hey, I might be interested in having your products in my gym or things like that.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, great. So, but they can also, again, go right to your website, which is?
flockgoods.com.
And order right there.
Correct.
Okay, so let's take a look at that website.
We could ship anywhere in the country in about 7 days max. Free shipping.
Really? And how's it been? I also just want to ask you, too, as you go through this process, I bet it's frustrating to see some of the blockades that come from the FDA and things that you hear are pharmaceuticals, but don't, these natural things in some areas are still banned.
It's an unfortunate time with bureaucracy and big business. Will eventually control the industry. We are partnered with a large multi-million-dollar manufacturer out of Chicago. Our licensed cultivators are actually in Kentucky, and we use one of 5 licensed extractors out of Colorado. So we're really utilizing a supply chain that's seed to sale all the way through and fully transparent. So we have the highest quality cannabinoid-rich hemp extract that is available on the market.
Holy cow, you have a whole synergistic thing going. Yep. So Matthew Gagne with Flock Goods, will you keep us posted on what you're doing?
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad that you're doing so much better. Obviously, I'm sure your health is better.
I was extremely lucky. I feel very fortunate. I wake up every day with a sense of gratitude and purpose.
Can't do better than that. Matthew, thank you so much for coming on American Trend. You bet. We're back after this with Jacqueline Newman talking about, getting through divorce. And then Jason Piccolo later on. Stay tuned.